Writer, producer, and director Ron T. Gillis has taken a page from other notable black filmmakers like Spike Lee and Tyler Perry with his latest contribution. With many in Hollywood, it's the same old thing, but he says his stories have not been told.
Well, Karma is a story about relationships, and it's about particularly when you make certain choices within the relationship, the repercussions that come around. And there was a lot of stories that wasn't being told, in my opinion, through Hollywood. There were different stories, I should say, that I knew I wanted to watch. So I got together and told a bunch of friends a lot of ideas I had, and they were like, yeah, those are great ideas. Well, why don't we go ahead into filmmaking? And that's kind of put me on the track for making films. By Any Means Necessary is my first film. And that was made 3 years ago, and that is a story about actually trying to make it into the entertainment business. It's telling a story about a guy who's struggling. He's a struggling, aspiring actor. He's trying to make it. He has a lot of obstacles and a lot of roadblocks, but he never gives up, and he keeps on going until he makes it, and which is his ultimate goal, is to be an entertainer.
Gillis, a writer at heart, is no stranger to the tedious process of filmmaking.
Well, the independent filmmaking process is really a tedious process because you are the writer, director, producer, and even sometimes an actor, which I was all for in this film. So, you have to know a little bit of each position to be able to play them and to play them well. And it takes up a whole lot of, your time, and it takes tremendous amount of energy because you have to be able to put all this together and make the whole thing make sense and run the show. But I wouldn't change that for anything because, you give me the opportunity to be very creative, and it gives me the opportunity to tell a story that I want to tell, that I know others will want to see.
And he isn't quitting anytime soon.
Well, we're going to be actually working on Hagar, the Hagar Experience, with Takia Hinton as well. That'll be our next movie that we're going to do. And then in the process, I'm also writing. I'm always writing, always getting something down on paper. So, we have a couple things in the works. I have a website, and that's either www.networking.ning.com, and that is the website they can reach me at. Also, they could call me at 443-559-1226.
This is Paulette Simone reporting for the Afro-American newspaper.